How you doing? Well, getting ready to get off to work again. But I had a thought yesterday. I ran into a situation where, I had to deal with a person who did something wrong and I had to, put some corrective action on it, as part of my job. And I think the saddest part of the situation was the fact that it seemed like they were getting into a habit of letting their ethics and morals slip. And they were young. And I remember when I was young, I was thinking, well, I can do what I want, see what I want, be what I want to a certain extent. But I never really solidified myself where I was at. And as I'm getting older, I've gotten older, I realize how important it is to be consistent, to be ethically and morally strong and forthright in my life, not try to dictate anybody else's life. You know, for me to sit here and to say I'm about one thing when I'm doing something else is not correct. It's not correct at all. You know, I don't know. I mean, it's confusing, and I know the world can be confusing. It can be difficult, but I just believe that I have to stand on what I believe in. You know, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, doesn't make anybody feel less than anything else. As long as I know I'm doing it and facing God the way I know I need to face God, that's my moral and ethical stand. Okay, without hurting anybody else, without making anybody else feel any other way. Okay, but the way they choose to feel about themselves. Your neck is not important for me to stand on in order for me to stand up. But I do feel that we need to really evaluate what we decide to do, and it can't be a day by day thing. You can't be a person who doesn't steal cookies on Monday, and then Tuesday you steal cookies, and Wednesday you decide I'm not going to steal cookies, and Thursday, where are you at? And then the habits we practice are the habits we get into, and they become ingrained. So I'm just saying, it was just a reinforcement moment for me to where I realized that I gotta always stay strong. I always gotta stay myself, and I always gotta serve God in the way I know I should be doing it. And with that, you have a great day, and I hope to talk to you again soon.